It feels like benzoyl peroxide is destroying my skin. My skin is so dry and irritated, and my acne is just getting worse. These are the real words of a woman who came to me after being given a prescription for benzoyl peroxide. Maybe you're experiencing this too, or maybe you've just been handed a prescription for benzoyl peroxide by your dermatologist and you're wondering, should I use this? The fact is, women who are given prescriptions for benzoyl peroxide are usually told to just push through the tightness, the flaking, the redness, that you just need to be patient, that the dryness is normal, when the whole time your skin isn't getting better, it's getting worse, and you're told that it is purging. And this is very normal. Well, today I'm getting you the real science. Today I'm breaking down exactly how benzoyl peroxide works, the 3 specific changes it causes to your skin. This is how we know if it's a long-term solution or not, and if benzoyl peroxide purging is real or made up fake news. So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Cheryl Woodman. I'm a scientist, acne expert, and award-winning skincare formulator, here to help you get back your clear, calm, confident skin. And I know right now you're probably feeling frustrated, confused, maybe a bit betrayed by the treatments that promise to help, but seem to be making things worse. And a lot of that confusion comes from not understanding what these treatments are actually doing. So let me give you that understanding, because knowledge is power. And once you know how benzoyl peroxide works, you'll be able to make informed decisions about whether it's right for your skin. I'll never forget the moment that a pharmacist handed me a bottle of PanOxyl, a 10% benzoyl peroxide face wash. I'd finally gotten up the courage to ask for help with my acne, and his response was basically that there's nothing we can do, but you could try this. Be careful though, it can bleach your skin. That was it. No explanation of what it was, how it worked, why it might help, what the side effects could be. Just try this, but be careful, it can bleach your skin. I was so confused and embarrassed that I bought it and never used it. It sat in my bathroom cabinet for months because I was too scared to put something on my face when I didn't understand what it would do. And looking back, I'm actually glad I didn't use it then, because if I had, without understanding the mechanism, without knowing what to watch out for, I would have damaged my skin and had no idea why. That's why I'm here right now, so you don't have to figure this out the hard way like I did. Benzoyl peroxide is one of the most prescribed treatments for acne in the world. It's in products like Duac and Acne-Side, PanOxyl, and countless over-the-counter spot treatments. It's recommended by medical guidelines. Derms prescribe it constantly. You can buy it in basically any pharmacy. So it must work, right? Well, let's see. Because how it works, the actual scientific way it works, creates both benefits and problems. And understanding how it works is the key to understanding why some people get great results and others end up trapped in a constant cycle of flare-ups. So let me break it down for you. The first way benzoyl peroxide works, I bet this is the obvious one you're aware of. It kills off acne bacteria because it's an antibacterial active. When you have acne, one of the major changes happening in your skin is this overgrowth of a bacteria called Cutibacterium acnes, C. acnes for short. It used to be called P. acnes, so you might see that in older research. This bacteria lives on everyone's skin, but when you have acne, it overgrows. It's like, imagine all the humans and animals that live on our planet: men, women, dogs, cats, sloths, birds, everyone living together in balance. But when you have acne, it's like the men have completely taken over. There are no women, no dogs, no cats, no birds, no sloths, and that really upsets things. It's like The Handmaid's Tale, but in real life. That's what's happening with acne bacteria on your skin. And your immune system, well, it sees this overgrowth and it freaks out. It triggers inflammation to try to fight it off. And that inflammation shows up as red, painful breakouts. So what does benzoyl peroxide do? It kills the bacteria on your skin, and it does it fast. And I need you to really hear this next part, because this is where benzoyl peroxide goes from helpful to harmful. So peek at this science quote with me, where scientists tested how effective benzoyl peroxide is at killing off acne bacteria at different concentrations. They found that benzoyl peroxide demonstrated bactericidal activity against both antibiotic resistant and antibiotic susceptible C. acnes. The contact time needed to kill acne bacteria was almost immediate, with 5% or more benzoyl peroxide. Almost immediate. That's fast. Within minutes of using benzoyl peroxide, the bacteria population on your skin has dropped dramatically. And because there are fewer bacteria, your immune system, for some people, can calm down a bit. That means less inflammation and fewer angry red breakouts. This is why benzoyl peroxide can work so well initially. You see results quickly because it's directly targeting one of the main causes of your breakouts. But here's the part your derm probably didn't explain. Benzoyl peroxide doesn't just target the bad bacteria. It has what our scientists call non-specific bacterial action. That means it kills everything. It's like a Dalek, exterminating everything in sight. So do you remember those big scary aliens from Doctor Who? They were actually one of my biggest fears when I was a kid. Well, imagine them on your skin now. Sure, the acne bacteria are gone, but so is everything else. Your skin has an entire ecosystem of good bacteria, hundreds of different kinds, and they do really important jobs, like they keep your skin barrier really healthy. They prevent harmful bacteria from taking over. They regulate inflammation. They even help to prevent skin aging. And benzoyl peroxide wipes them all out. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, why does my skin look angrier the more I treat it? You're not crazy. That's actually a thing, because this indiscriminate antibacterial effect and the way benzoyl peroxide does it causes major stress to the skin. That's why skin can get so irritated, red, angry, and inflamed. Why it can feel like benzoyl peroxide is making your acne worse. The super underknown fact is, most of the time when you're told it's just a purge and to push through, what is actually happening is irritation-induced acne. Yes, you heard that right. The irritation of benzoyl peroxide can cause you breakouts that are a direct result of using benzoyl peroxide. So hit subscribe if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I had no idea. And this is why so many people find their skin flaring up when they start using benzoyl peroxide, and why it feels like acne is only getting worse. You've essentially destroyed your skin's natural defense system and created a vulnerable skin barrier that didn't exist before. The second way benzoyl peroxide works, this one's way less known about. It's what our scientists call a keratolytic agent. So I know, big fancy sounding science word. Let me translate. It breaks down skin cells. So think of it like exfoliation. When dead skin cells build up on the surface of your skin and inside your pores, they can mix with sebum, your skin's natural oil, and create a plug. That plug blocks the pore, bacteria get trapped inside, and you've got a breakout. So keratolytic agents help prevent this by breaking down those dead skin cells before they can clog your pores. It's like if you imagine your kitchen sink drain. Over time, food particles, grease, and debris build up and create a clog. A keratolytic agent is like that drain cleaner you pour down to dissolve the blockage and keep water flowing freely. That's what benzoyl peroxide is doing to your pores. It's breaking down the skin cells that would otherwise clog up your pores. And benzoyl peroxide is surprisingly comparable to other exfoliating actives like salicylic acid. In a randomized controlled trial, 2% salicylic acid was pitched against 2% benzoyl peroxide. And these scientists found that after 3 hours, benzoyl peroxide was significantly more effective in disrupting stratum corneum cohesion than salicylic acid, indicating benzoyl peroxide is a moderate keratolytic agent in addition to its antimicrobial properties. After 6 hours, all agents were similarly effective in keratolysis. And this is actually one of the genuinely helpful things benzoyl peroxide does, because excessive skin cell buildup, what we call hyperkeratinization, is one of the 3 main contributing factors to acne. However, it does it in an extremely damaging way to your skin barrier. This same study shows us how much water skin loses after using either benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. Both were just as effective at exfoliating at 6 hours, and yet look at this table. After 6 hours, skin treated with benzoyl peroxide is losing 54% more water than skin treated with salicylic acid. This is one of the reasons why benzoyl peroxide can cause your skin to get so dry and red and irritated. Now you've heard this, you're probably realizing why doctors and derms often tell you your acne could get worse before it gets better with benzoyl peroxide, that your skin is just purging, because exfoliating actives like benzoyl peroxide can temporarily clog up your pores. That means more breakouts in the short term. But in my experience, benzoyl peroxide purging is often not purging, but irritation-induced breakouts. So you see how aggressive benzoyl peroxide is from how much water it causes your skin to lose. That's why inside my Acne Warrior program, I don't recommend benzoyl peroxide. Instead, you get my secret skincare library with step-by-step instructions for how to create a skincare routine that calms and heals your acne long term. So you get clear skin that's also glowy and hydrated and stays that way. The third way benzoyl peroxide supposedly works is by reducing sebum production, your skin's natural oil. And this is where things get interesting, because this claim is a lie. So quick test. If benzoyl peroxide was truly reducing oil, your skin should feel calmer over time, not tighter, shinier underneath, and more reactive. So let me show you the science. A study measuring sebum production found that benzoyl peroxide caused an increase of 10.5% in sebum production on the forehead, 10.3% on the chin, and 25.4% on the cheek. Read that again. An increase, not a decrease, up to 25% more oil production on your cheeks. So why does your skin feel less oily when you're using it? Here's what's actually happening. Benzoyl peroxide is damaging your skin barrier. So remember how much more water benzoyl peroxide causes your skin to lose versus salicylic acid, 54% more. That same study actually also compared benzoyl peroxide against doing nothing to skin. So see here in this table, when you use benzoyl peroxide compared to not using anything on your skin's natural rate of water loss is 320% greater. This tells us a lot. It tells us benzoyl peroxide is super hard on your skin barrier, the barrier that locks in your skin's hydration. So think of it like a raincoat. When it's intact, it keeps moisture locked inside and protects you from the outside. When benzoyl peroxide damages that barrier, which research shows it absolutely does, your skin can't hold on to hydration anymore. It's like the raincoat has holes in it. Water evaporates rapidly. Your skin feels tight, dry, maybe even flaky. So on the surface, your skin feels less oily, less shiny, more matte, but underneath, your oil glands are actually producing more sebum. That's your skin on benzoyl peroxide. And here's why this matters. Acne bacteria love sebum. They feed on it, they thrive on it. So while you're killing bacteria on the surface, you're simultaneously creating more of the exact environment that they need to thrive. This is one of the main reasons benzoyl peroxide creates dependency. Because when you stop using it, acne bacteria have this massive feast of excess sebum waiting for them, and breakouts come back worse than before. So comment below if this is exactly what's happened to you. I want you to know that you're not alone, and it doesn't mean that you're a complicated case. It only means you haven't found the right help yet. So let's pull this all together. Here's what's really happening when you use benzoyl peroxide. First off, you're killing all the bacteria, good and bad, leaving your skin vulnerable and unprotected. Secondly, you're exfoliating, which helps a bit with clogged pores. And thirdly, you're actually increasing oil production while simultaneously destroying your skin barrier, making your skin feel dry, but actually creating the perfect environment for acne underneath. Now, the kicker that I hate admitting to is that benzoyl peroxide can help some people in the short term. If you've got a massive overgrowth of acne bacteria and you need to knock that population down quickly, benzoyl peroxide can do that. But long term, it can work at first because acne bacteria are killed, and that in itself reduces inflammation. But months later, it feels like it stops working. That's because your good bacteria have been destroyed. Your skin barrier is severely damaged, and your skin's making more sebum. All of this together causes higher inflammation levels. So many people then stop using it. This causes temporary relief, and then because the acne bacteria come back so much faster than the good skin bacteria, you see breakouts worse than before. This is why in my Acne Warrior program, I have a dedicated guide on how to detox off of benzoyl peroxide. You do not and should not ever go cold turkey. So I talk you through how to come off of it without experiencing rebound breakouts step by step. So here is the bottom line. Benzoyl peroxide can absolutely reduce breakouts short term, but it often does it by damaging the skin barrier, by wiping out your good bacteria, and triggering a rebound cycle that keeps you stuck. Which means if you're watching this thinking, okay, Cheryl, what do I do now? First of all, don't panic. And secondly, don't let your doctor rush you into the next prescription, because most of the time, once benzoyl peroxide stops working, the very next thing you'll be offered is the pill, the birth control pill. And that's where so many women get trapped, because it can look like it's fixing your acne while quietly setting you up for worse rebound breakouts later. So my next video is essential. I'm breaking down whether birth control actually heals acne or just masks it, and the 3 signs it's making your skin worse long term. I'll link it up right here and in the description. And if you've ever felt like your acne is controlling your life, you are not broken and you're not a complicated case. You just haven't found the right help yet. I'll see you in the next video.